Hello, so I'd just like to show you, because I've published some music for the game Close Protocol by FictionSpawn, and it's written in JavaScript as usual, and I just want to show you how he can get hold of this music and customize it the way he wants for the game, to select the instruments and all that. So there's a JavaScript here, all of that you can see here, that contains all the notes and all the MIDI messages, really. All the notes to be played for all the instruments. And here you can see that it's possible to configure the way it's played. This is what I've pasted into the smart contract here. And so I can take the configuration that is possible to set up here. This part here, just copy it. And I can actually say now that I want to play it from the account I posted it from, which is this one, and I will just load the music and it will create a transaction and it will start playing, as you can see here. And then I can customize it, so I can, for example, remove some of the parts here, and I can say I just want to play part 3, for example. And let's try that again. And let's say I just want drums and a bass for this one. Maybe also the guitar. Just remove it like that and just I also remove the guitar, as you can see. So it does all that this script said that it should do. So using the configuration here to select all the instruments and parts to be played. So that's just the script here that I pasted into this post music field. And what you can see here is that I've selected some accounts that are able to play this. So for example, if you're not one of these accounts here, you will just get the drums and the bass, which I can try here from another browser. So here you can see I'm logged in as someone else, and what happens here, even though I have configured all the instruments here, is when I only get the drums and the bass, which is according to the rules I set here. And as you can see here, and also from the transaction log, there's not any music here actually. We are just having some transactions for storing the signing key, and it doesn't have any arguments to it, and what it does is just to store the public key of the account calling it. And that is because it wants to verify the signature that we pass here on the view method, because the view method, they are normally called anonymously, but here we are also passing a signature as the parameter. As you can see here from the input, we have the signature as the argument, and we also have the sign message, which is the actual song configuration, and we have the expected signer account ID. And by verifying this signature, we are sure that the intended caller is present, and we can return the actual song according to the configuration that he passed. And how this works, if we go back to the QuickJS Rust project, so here you can see the source for where we are actually signing everything. So we are first calling this signing just to storing the signing key, and after that we are signing the configuration and passing that to the view method, so that we actually don't pass, you don't see a transaction for the actual music, you only see a transaction for registering the signature or the public key actually. And then in the second, in the view function here, we just verify the signature, and you can see that from the sources here. If we go to the source here, we can see that we have now a function for view access control, and we have stored some signing keys. As you can see here, that's the storing of the signing key of the that we call first with a transaction, and we are storing it. So and then we can verify it that we have actually the signature of the message as intended. So that opens up for access control on the view methods, which are normally possible to call anonymously. But this is good, for example, if you'd like to look up well, medical records, for example. You don't want to have a transaction for the content of the medical records, but you'd like to still have some access control on who can actually look it up. And well, here we just use music to test it. But that works, and so let's just go ahead and listen to it again. This will be the music on the Close Protocol game by FictionSpawn. Check it out, and thank you for watching this video.